Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew built around Live or Die and Phyrexian Obliterator combo here. This isn't like super like obvious combo, but it's kind of funny when I saw this card Live or Die, which is a 5-mana instant. Choose one, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, or destroy target creature. A pretty cool, interesting modal card, very cool art on this that you can use as a removal spell, or you can use as an reanimator spell. However, it's kind of one of the only instant speed reanimator spells I feel like we've gotten in quite a while. So I wanted to kind of use it with Phyrexian Obliterator, which is this funny interaction that if you have, if you kind of flash in a Phyrexian Obliterator, you basically can, use it to block your opponent's creatures that are attacking mid-combat, and then it kind of forces them to basically fight with the Obliterator. That's the combo. To make your opponent's creatures fight with your Obliterator, make them sacrifice a bunch of permanents. So that's kind of the idea I had when I saw this card. Kind of a unique ability to instant speed, bring something back from your graveyard, or you can also use it as a removal spell. Not the most efficient, but certainly it's cool that it has that mode. So a really cool card. And so the idea is to kind of have a Phyrexian Obliterator, play it on turn 4. Maybe our opponent kills it, and then turn 5 we just pass with 5 mana up. Hope they attack with our creatures, and we bring it back with Live or Die. The other combos with Phyrexian Obliterator is the fight spells, of course, which this has been kind of legal and standard for a while, but the Tail Swipe, which makes one of your creatures fight with your opponent's creatures. This can give it +1/+1 if you cast it during your main phase. And then also the Bushwhack, which can fight, a creature can fight, or you can use it to search for a land. So pretty versatile card as well. So 8 fight spells and 4 ways to bring back Obliterator instant speed mid-combat to try to get our opponent to destroy, sacrifice all their permanents, and basically just win the game through that strategy. So the rest of the deck is really built around this strategy working. We've got Beseech the Mirror, which can search for basically the Obliterator, any card in the deck, but mostly just to find the Obliterator. And we've got this new card, Nowhere to Run, which is pretty good with Beseech the Mirror, because it's sort of an enchantment that comes into play, gives a creature -3/-3. It negates hexproof and ward abilities, which can be useful. But then it just kind of sits in play, but then you can use it for the bargain mode on the Beseech the Mirror on turn 4, just to get your Obliterator out, or you can search up like a fight spell if you already have an Obliterator. Or, even cooler, you can search up Roaming Throne, which can double up the triggers on your Obliterator. So the trick here, I have a 1 of Roaming Throne just to search up for when if this comes up. You can go turn 4 Roaming Throne, or turn 4 Obliterator, either one, and then turn 5 you play the other one, and go 1 mana fight spell, and then this will double up the triggers from the Obliterator. So if they have a 3/3 creature and you fight it, then the counter they'll have to sacrifice 3 permanents if you get the fight spell off. If you have Roaming Throne, because it'll trigger twice. So that's why there's a 1 of Roaming Throne in here. The Huntsman's Redemption can be used just to search for any creature, so that's kind of why I have it, just to make sure we find the Obliterator. It's also an enchantment and creates a token that could be bargained away. Sentinel as well, just for the tokens. A decent card, but the tokens for the Beseech, that it can be bargained away. And then Lord Skitter also makes tokens that can be bargained away with the 4 Beseech. Also, that's why we have the Valgavoth Lair as a 1 of in here. It's just an enchantment, but it can also be bargained away with Beseech, so that is useful. It is a little fixing too if you need that. Deep-Cavern Bat, just as a way to kind of make sure our opponent doesn't mess with our combo too much, interrupt us. And then a couple freebooters here as kind of creatures that you can sacrifice to Huntsman's Redemption, something to block early. It can also let you, if you just chump block early, can let you kind of get ahead of curve on your Obliterator on turn 3, and then you can kind of fight things, or sometimes this is just a big roadblock against decks. So I wanted something to do in the earlier turns and thought Freebooter was a decent one to try out in the deck. So mana base is built around having a heavy black mana costs with Obliterator, just a 1 of Forest, and everything else can potentially tap for black mana, some dual lands here. So yeah, that is basically the deck. Let's jump into the game, see if we can reanimate Obliterator instant speed and get people, or just fight them and destroy all their permanents, all their lands in Standard. Alright, Obliterator combo on the play with decent hand. Need to draw some more lands here, but we got our Obliterator fight combo, we got Obliterator reanimate combo, so can't complain really. Let's see if we can hit a land drop the next couple turns. That counts. Play that for a swamp. Attack first. Get in there. And then if this thing dies, we can also get a... Let's see, go for swamp here. We can also get treasure, which could help us set this up. Let's see. Oh, there's a Dread Knight. Okay. Alright, now... I mean, I could fight this just to get the treasure. Do I... Because if I don't... I was thinking, if I don't... everything costs 4, so I really want to get this treasure. I'm just going to attack. No. I'm not falling for it. Alright, so take 1. I could also just do this if it gets +1/+1 if they fight each other. So maybe that's worth it. Yeah, let's try it. I'm gonna do this. Not sure if it's right, but it takes it out. Takes out their guy. I get the treasure. I get the scry. The land is good. Yep. So now I can play out an Obliterator and then hope it dies and I can bring it back during a combat step. That's the dream. Live in the dream. Let's see. If not, and they play out something. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure they doesn't use my treasure here. Okay, play the Obliterator. If it dies, try to bring it back. If they just play out a guy, I can Beseech. I can get a fight spell with the treasure here. So that would be pretty good. Hopefully they just like play out Red Knight. But let's see. Yeah, they got to go for throat. Okay. All right. So we're kind of set up to do the thing here. Let's see if we can do it. Try to pass, pretend like we got nothing. Oh no. My poor Obliterator in the graveyard. Don't. Sure. Okay, they're tapped out, so that's good. So no like instant speed removal. They are gonna let's see if we can eat their guy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes, here it comes. Alright. Surprise! Our plan worked. Sacrifice 2 lands. Nice. Quite the blowout. Pretty good blowout, anyways. Opponent gives me the nice, yes. Okay, let's play out the bat here. Let's see what we're up against. Take any removal. Yeah, probably the Bitter Triumph, although Lissa is annoying too, huh? Also that Nissa is quite good as well. Although, if they have the Nissa. I have an answer to the Glissa already too. Let's take the Bitter Triumph. We almost want them to have a creature so that we can search up a fight spell and just end their entire board. Yeah, they could play a full Nissa. So we need we need a land, don't we? Okay, they're gonna play the Glissa. Okay, interesting. And the Dread Knight, sure. Okay. I think I'm gonna cast this on the Glissa. Take that out. Ooh, we just drew the fight spell. So if we fight this, takes out 3 of their lands. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then they can't even cast the... They can't even cast it. Don't do it, he had a family. Alright. Good old Obliterator fight spell. Yep, that should that should do it. Sacrifice 5 lands and good game. Obliterator combo. This hand is it's okay. It's got some early plays, so I think I'll keep it. No Obliterator way to find it, but hopefully there is a scavenger. Okay, there is a way to find an Obliterator, and I don't mind playing out this Freebooter here. I think I'll save this for turn 3. I don't have anything lined up. We'll see what they do. This forces them to kind of have something. Okay, well that's pretty good. Pretty good answer to the Freebooter. And that gives it Ward 2. This, however, negates all Ward, I believe. Target creature. So they didn't have hexproof ward abilities, so those creatures don't trigger. That's pretty good, right? So let's leave that up and just kind of... yeah, even if they have that hexproof thing, I think that gets around it too. Pretty good. Pretty good card. Fortunately, too many tap lands here. But... Ethereal Armor. Go for this in response. Take it out. Get our Freebooter back. Okay, nice. Excuse me. Let's see if we can. Oh, never mind. That was too big of a blot. All right, I keep this on the plate. Got some things to do on turn 2, and then a way to find a Obliterator, and then. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, let's go for the bat here. Some sort of blue-red shenanigans. Scorching Shot, Volcanic Spite. This is just like all removal. Okay, which one? I guess this takes the Spite. Real-time Explosion. Doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm gonna kill the bat anyways. Just which one do I want them to use? And I wanted them to use that one, just because it now they actually this is decent because they don't have an answer to play out the Sentinel here. Don't have an answer to the Sentinel now. We got our target for our... Okay, Meat Locker is going to tap it, right? Yep. This probably is like a rooms deck, it looks like. Do we want to use a mana to try to find a land? I don't know. I mean, I definitely want to hit a land. That would be quite good. Otherwise, what am I going to do? Sacrifice this and find an Obliterator, I guess. Next turn, and just hope to have another land. Yeah, sure. I mean, I could sacrifice the Sentinel just to attack with this. Real-time Explosion. Yep. Maybe that's another reason to not... Yeah, play that out. Alright, well... That didn't work out the way I was hoping. Let's bargain away this, actually. And find our Obliterator. Asset Obliterator. And now we can find some fight spells or reanimation spells. See what they got. Doesn't look like Central elevator, sure. Find some more rooms. Probably can find another meat locker. Should be hard to beat. Or just a bounce spell. Oh, I can just take that though. Yeah. I could beseech for another bat too. Yeah, let's just cast this said bat. And take the... Well, I take the spite though. Because the spite will just take out the obliterator. I mean the bat anyways. Alright. Let's do this. I feel like I want to save this map to beseech with. I can also beseech with this if I just cast it on nothing. But I can imagine they're going to go bottomless pit, yeah. Bounce my obliterator, yep. Recast it. Need them to play a creature. Draw 3, discard a card. Yep. Sure. Okay. Decent. Play out the obliterator again. Swing. Okay, surveil. So we can attack for 6, put them into 8, and then get another obliterator. Would be decent. You need to unlock 10 rooms with this, or 8 rooms. I think it's 8 to win the game, right? Eight to win the game. Win the game if there are 8 or more different. Okay. So swing here. I don't have any enchantment removal, I don't believe. Do I? I don't think so. Alright, let's go beseech again for... I'm trying to think. Do I have an enchantment removal? I have graveyard. And for the graveyard, Huntsman's Redemption. We'd get another bat, but that wouldn't threaten lethal next turn necessarily. So, yeah, we'll just go for another obliterator. Just threaten lethal. Play this. I don't think we need another land. Doesn't do much for us. Well, it does kind of let you go nowhere and then beseech, but we can beseech for something as well, like a fight spell. They happen to play creature. Misty Salon. Okay. Oh, there's a there's a target. Flip this up and manifest. Oh wow! So they're giving me some creatures here. So if we attack with both of these, I'm just thinking they have to block, right? I'll have to sacrifice 3 permanents. I feel like if we just like fight that, then they just die, right? Or am I missing something? Alright, let's just do that. Let's not overthink it. Alright. Go for tail swipe. And then let's see. Attack. And then those go in. Make them make some bad blocks. I guess depending on how they block. I can also just like... Yeah, do this and then post-combat just fight that and we'll have to sacrifice even more permanents. So I have to sacrifice 3. Right, and then I'll just go. This fights this. And now you have to sacrifice 7 permanents. So they don't have enough unlocked rooms. Am I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah, because they have to sacrifice. That's pretty close, actually. They have to sacrifice 1 room, so that leaves them with 5 rooms, which is not enough. And they're at 1 life with 1 land. That was a close one. Close one against rooms. Alright. GG. Alright, Obliterator, fight, combo, reanimate combo. On the draw, his hand is alright. We got something on 1 and 2. No green mana, but I think that's alright. Hedge Maze. Also known as Hedge Mage, apparently. Alright, Freebooter. Let's see what they got in their hand with the bat. And then the throne. Name. Okay, so this is the Beanstalk deck. Yeah, that deck is pretty good. Okay, let's see what they have with the bat here. Up against... Ooh. This Exiles has got 2 of those. 2 hurt migrations. Probably take the Overlord just because... Well, yeah, I'll take the Overlord. This is only if I attack, so I can just chill here. Although the Overlord... no green mana at the moment. The Overlord... could have been a creature to fight with our Obliterator if we're thinking that far ahead. Okay, this is only an attacking creature. So, it doesn't matter if they're tapped. Okay, we need a land, preferably a green land, preferably an untapped green land. I want to pray to the magic gods here. Gotta be specific, because if you say land, they're gonna give you a tap land. Alright, so this can do... It exiles it, unfortunately. Do we even attack at all? I'm gonna say no. Probably not. I don't really care too much. But soon they're just gonna herd migration and then that'll be the end of us, but it's not looking good. Not looking good for the home team. Okay, so yeah, see. I did mention I wanted non-tap land. Alright, not attacking into this. No point. Okay, there's the heaped harvest. So we can Bushwhack for land next turn, and then beseech away the Lair. That's maybe something we can do. And try to set up. Okay. Try to set up for... This is only attacking creatures, yeah. Let's see. We go Bushwhack, basic land, search for the forest, play the forest. Now we could beseech away. We could play the roaming throne too. If we beseech for... We have to sacrifice the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then next turn we'll only have 4 lands. Yeah, alright. Let's play this and name Phyrexian. Thinking how we can maybe make them sack a bunch of stuff. Gain a life here. So now next turn we can get a Obliterator and fight, and then make them sacrifice 6 permanents in theory. So I think we're gonna have to take this. This is blocking creatures too, huh? Actually, I don't mind trading this in. I'll do this. I mean, they can smite it. That's fine. I don't mind if they do that. But it saves me 3 life, and yeah, they're just gonna exile it. Understandably. So, let's see. Another herd migration. Okay, that's probably going to be too much to deal with. Oh, shoot. Maybe if we had had 1 more land, that would have actually been okay. Because here... Yeah, I don't think this is going to be enough. But... Beseech for... Obliterator. Cast it. And this will make him sacrifice 6 permanents, but it's not really going to matter, is it? If we had an untapped green source, we could do another fight. Oh, there's a Leyline Binding. Doesn't even matter. Alright. That should fizzle that. And yeah, good game. Alright, Obliterator, fight combo on the play. Looks okay. Just need an Obliterator to go with these. Lead on the tap land. Oh, hey. Ask and you shall receive, I suppose. That's that's kind of the magic gods. Let's see. Go on Bat, turn 2. So we're up against they don't have any green mana? So maybe we take the Carrot Cake in that case? Although this would be really annoying with the Bat, but the Carrot Cake lets them scry. I'm gonna take the Carrot Cake and see if we can kind of color screw them. Of course, if they... No, of course. It's a tapped green mana, so that's decent, but... Alright, well, there's a Beseech. Swing with said Bat. And hopefully this Obliterator plus its Tail Swipe is good enough. I didn't see any removal or anything to get around this, so... Yep, alright. Well, that's a Bushwhack, nice. So we have Obliterator, yeah, I didn't see any removal, so I'm just going to play it out. And then no reach, no sneaky reach here. So yeah, we can fight our whole board here. Double fight. There's the Carrot Cake. Well, they have a lot of permanents to sacrifice. So this isn't that devastating, actually. Ooh, although this thing is going to be, yeah, pretty big, so... That's a good one to target. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just destroy as much of their board as we can. Do we want to do this before combat, after combat? Probably just attack first and then do that. Although well, no, they're not going to block. I'm trying to think if I want to just... Well, this is an extra damage, though, if I do it before. Yeah. It's fine. Okay, let's go for the Tail Swipe here. Oh, yeah, they can put a +1/+1 counter on something. Probably not going to put it on the Mentor. Well, they could. They want to sacrifice another permanent, but they probably shouldn't. Although this kind of Yeah, it's kind of good actually, because then the second thing I fight will have more. Like I sacrifice 4 permanents here. Okay, they get a 1/1. And then is it worth it just to fight this? And then, yeah, I think it is. Just to destroy all their lands. Let's just fight, fight, fight. They can put counters on the thing that they don't want to die, but I think this is worth it. So now they have to sacrifice. They can keep a land or they can keep a creature. And that's basically their only choice. So, pretty good. Alright, they keep a land. Probably a good choice. So they draw a land. Okay. Nice Phineas. Alright, there's a Roaming Throne. We can Beseech for something. Let's just play the Roaming Throne. And name Phyrexian. And no, this thing has reach. Sneaky reach. Okay. There's a Paw Patch Recruit. Huntsman's Redemption. I think I play that. Attack with the Roaming Throne. I don't really care if it dies. I'm just going to block with one of them. Okay. Play this out. This will give us a fodder for Beseech as well. And let us search for another Obliterator. The liver dies. I'm going to use him as removal or bring back the Obliterator. I'm going to attack with the Phineas. A little sketchy. I have a pump spell? Oh, sure, whatever. No, I don't. Just throwing it away. Oh, they got another Phineas. Alright. Okay, okay. Sacrifice a creature. Sure. Sacrifice this. Get another Obliterator. Place that Obliterator. And just swing here, and then yeah, I can double block if they want, sure. No, single block. No, take 4. Then we can use this final mode to just pump these and get a fight spell, and this game should be relatively in the bag. Alright. Just swing with these. And that should do it. Never hit the 5th land drop with this. But that could have been fun. Alright, good game. On to the next one. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Obliterator instant speed reanimation combo deck with fight spells. This was definitely a fun one. Pretty good against most aggressive decks. Not very good against control, but there's not a lot of control in best of one. So, yeah, I think this deck has some potential. I was able to get off this instant speed reanimation mid-combat block your guy combo once in the game, so that was pretty cool. Otherwise, just like fighting their stuff with fight spells is a pretty good strategy as well. I'm not sure any changes I would make. Maybe adding a second layer just so make sure you have more things to do with Beseech the Mirror. I think you could kind of just play around with a lot of different slots in the deck. Maybe go down to 3 liver die. I don't know if you need 4 necessarily. I just wanted to make sure I drew it to see if it was any good. But maybe I'd switch down to 3 of these, and maybe another Sentinel would be pretty good. You want something to do on turn 2 and turn 1, so you could maybe go up to 4 Nowhere to Runs as well, and like cut the Lord Skitter, maybe something like that. because there is like a lot of aggro that can just like kill you on turn 2 if you don't do anything on turn 1. The freebooters were fine. Could be more removal spells as well. If you just want to max out on removal, I wouldn't blame you, because there's just so much mono red going around in best of 1. But just wanted to kind of try out some different things here. But yeah, definitely a fun one. Definitely would keep the core of the Obliterator, maybe 3 of these, the Beseeches, and these fight spells as well. And the bats, I think the bats are pretty good. But other than that, yeah, you could kind of play around with different cards in this one. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the deck, any changes you might make, anything I'm missing. Really appreciate you watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.